Globalisation is often blamed for many of the phenomenon of the modern world. Britain's vote for Brexit, the rise of Donald Trump in the US. And why is globalisation blamed? Well, let's start with the elephant chart, made famous by the academic Branko Milanovic. It shows household income growth across the whole world from 1988 to 2008, and the shape looks rather like an elephant with a trunk sticking up on the right. Doing very well in the middle of the chart, middle-income households in the world, often really people in China and other countries like that. And doing very well on the right-hand side are the global super-rich. But some groups are not doing very well at all, very badly, almost no growth in income over 30 years, and these have been described as the lower middle classes of rich countries. So, the rise of Trump, blame globalisation because the lower middle classes have done very badly over the last 30 years. But then, along comes the Resolution Foundation, a charity focused on just those sorts of groups of people. It wanted to find lots of things to cheer about in the chart, but instead found lots of problems. First of all, there are different countries in the 1988 sample than in the 2008 sample, and that overall makes global income growth higher across the graph. But more importantly, there's different population growth. Countries like China and emerging markets have been growing much faster in terms of their size of population than rich countries like Japan, the US or Europe. And if you take out all the changes in income and just look at the effect of population, you get the same shape of chart. You get big drops in income towards the top end of the chart, but not right at the top, and you get little small drops in income elsewhere. So population growth is doing huge things to this chart, which you wouldn't have thought of when you first look at it. So third, if you look at individual countries on their own, some countries are doing very well and others pretty badly. The former Soviet states of Eastern Europe did terribly. Incomes there fell very fast over that 30 years, and in Japan incomes have been stagnating for 20 years. So you take those out and you look at all other countries together, and what have you got? China has done very well, other countries have a mixed experience. Some do very well and others have done not quite so well. So has globalisation hurt the middle classes of the rich world? No, not guilty. Things are rather more complicated.